Chad Shannon, Shannon Strength. All right, we're wrapping it up. Week number 9, events day, last lift of the week, last real session of my prep for the contest. I'll do some. I'll probably run through the medley one day. Probably tomorrow actually, but I'm not really counting that. It's just more conditioning. I was do something for conditioning anyway. Might as well do the medley. So I'll probably film that tomorrow. But yeah, last time I have to do this log axle ladder. So the contest is actually going to be axle log, axle log, axle log. 6 implements. Start with the axle. I've trained it this way because the log is harder. So if I can get through the misery of the log and still do the axle, I should be good doing the axle fresh, doing it first. So I'm being consistent. That's my last warm-up set here, 150 and 155. Just did a couple reps each. Still kind of flirting with the idea of just straight cleaning the axle. But I get in a better position if I do the 2-part belt clean kind of style clean, the continental type clean. Alright, so here we go. First rung of the ladder is going to be 180 and 185. Well, flip that. 185 axle will be first, and then a 180 log. So again, been super consistent with this for probably 4 or 5 weeks now. I remember the first time I attempted this weight, it was tough. But consistency is key. And again, putting it all together day of the show, one thing will be fresh. You'll have that little adrenaline bump, little nervous energy going. So I'm hoping to complete 5 of the 6 implements. I'm more than capable of that. Again, I have been breaking this up into rungs. Like here's the first rung. Basically just enough for us to load the weights and rechalk a bit. And of course, I don't have much time. I don't know. I'm assuming just 60 seconds, so 10 seconds each implement. So again, just nice consistent with the log, consistent with the axle. Axle's flying up. Alright. Pretty happy with that. Alright, so second rung. Here we go. And this is going to be 205 on each implement. And finally getting consistent with this. This feels like the 180 felt 3 weeks ago. Still got that little sticking point. Seems to be that left tricep, but I leaned back and stuck with that, and it just kept moving. Slow, but it kept moving. So again, it's positioning and some technique issues too. I feel like I'm letting my hips sink a little too much on the axle on that second part of the clean. And sometimes it's hard to get under it and flip it. So I've been trying to cue myself to stay more up on my toes and hips extended. With this barely dip, just enough to get under. And I wore the wrong shoes today. So alright, here's the third rung. 225, 225. I mean, it'll be well, you're shooting the moon if I get the 225 log, which that'll be the very last implement. But I'm thinking I can get this 225 axle. So I go ahead, and again, like I said, I was wearing the wrong shoes. I forgot my Metcons at the house, so these are my Brooks. They're a little more flexy, spongy, so, but they may work. They're a little less stable, but I feel like I can dip and drive a little better in them. Again, that 225, it feels like 1,000 pounds. The clean was great to the chest, but I just had no power off the chest. All right, here we go, straight to the 225 axle. Deep breath. Trying to stay more upright. Good flip. And still a little sticking spot, but I cleaned it out. Good solid lockout. Held it. Down slow. Get a little eccentric there. Alright, guys. That's about as good as she's going to get. We'll see what happens game day. Peace out. That's all I got.